Hello students, today I'll be explaining you the first problem under fund flow statement. Um, there are three steps to calculate under fund flow statement. The problems. The first step is working capital management, working capital statement you have to prepare. Then in the second step, you have to calculate the funds from operation. Then in the third step, finally you have to prepare the fund flow statement or sources and application of funds. Okay. So now the first problem here, in the first problem I will be explaining you the first step of fund flow statement. The first step is you have to prepare the statement of working capital. How to prepare the statement of working capital I will explain you here. First I will read the problem, then we will go for the solution. The problem goes like this. The following are the summarized balance sheet of RAM Limited at 31st December 2008 and 2009. 2 years information they have given here. You have to compute the working capital. Now 2 years information here it is particulars fixed assets investment. Okay. Then fixed assets we have, then investment we have, then current assets under that stock, debtors, bills, receivables, prepaid expenses, cash and advances. Here equity, preference share capital, profit and loss account, current liabilities you have creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, taxation, provision, proposed dividend. So these are the things which will be there in the balance sheet. You are required to prepare the statement showing the changes in working capital. You have to prepare a statement where the changes in the working capital can be known. Okay. So what are the steps to be followed for preparing the first step, the statement of changes in working capital? The first is, I go for the solution. See, statement of changes in working capital, particulars 2008-9. Effects on working capital. The heading is effect on working capital, increase and decrease. Current assets, you have to write all the current assets here. Then current liabilities, you have to write all the current liabilities. First we will take current assets. Now current assets, if you go to the problem, they have given the heading current assets. All these items are current assets. Okay. So go to the problem and write all the current assets, stock, debtors, bills receivable, prepaid expenses, cash, advances. These all the items you write and then write the amount 40,000. Here it is 60,000, 20,000, 40,000, 5,000, 2,000, 5,000, 18,000, 20,000, 10,000. Then advances 10,000 and 40,000. The total is 1 lakh and 1,70,000. Now how to calculate the changes is, see what happens to the, whether it has increased or decreased. From 40,000 to 60,000 it has increased. What is the increase? Increase amount is 20,000 rupees. So write in the increase column. See, this is increase column and this is a decrease column. So you have to write the amount in the increase column and decrease column. Both the information you write down and this is increase and decrease. Now what happens here is the increase. So increase of difference you find out first. The difference is 20,000. Write in the increase column 20,000. Here also 20 to 40. There is an increase of 20,000. Write the difference in the increase column 20,000. 5,000 to 2,000. There is a decrease. So write the amount. The difference of these amount in the decrease column. That is 5,000 minus 2,000, 3,000. Prepaid expenses from 5,000 to 18,000. There is an increase. How much increase? 13,000. Write in the increase column 13,000. Cash from 20 to 10,000. There is a decrease. How much decrease? 10,000. Write in that decrease column 10,000. Advances. Advances is 10,000 and 40,000. There is a increase. So increase, write in the increase column how much? 30,000. Okay. So this is how to calculate the 30,000 increase. So this is simple one. Current assets all item write down, amount as it is write down. If the change is increase, write in the increase column. If the change is a decrease, write in the decrease column, the difference amount. Okay. Then you total the first two column only. Don't total this 2 column, only the first 2 column you will total. Next, current liabilities. Current liabilities, if you see the problem, there are all current liabilities: creditors, bills payable, overdraft, taxation, provision, proposed dividend. All the items as it is with the amount you have to write. So as it is written with the amount 20, 10, dash 2000, 3000, dash 7000, 12,000, 10,000, 16,000. As it is, what it is given, the same amount we will write here. After that, what rule applicable here is, you see the difference amount 20 to 10, there is a decrease of how much? 10,000. But when the current liability is decreased, working capital will increase. So you will write the amount, the difference in the increase column. Here it is just the opposite. Okay, whatever if there is increase, write in the decrease column. If it is decrease, write in the increase column. Current asset, the similar. Current assets, what we did here, no, the beginning. Increase means increase column, decrease means decrease column. But current liability, remember, it is just the opposite. When there is a increase, write in the decrease column. When there is a decrease, write in the increase column. See, 20 to 10, there is a decrease, but we have to write in the increase column, that is first one increase column, 10,000 difference. Bills payable dash 2000, there is a increase. First dash is nothing but 0. From 0 to 2000, so there is a increase. How much increase? 2000. Now this increase you will write in the decrease column. So decrease column, difference 2000. 3000 to 0, there is a decrease to 0. So there the difference is 3000. Now 3000 decrease, but we will write in the increase column 3000. Okay. Now 7000 to 12,000, there is a increase, but we will write in the decrease column, that is 5,000. Okay, the decrease column. 10,000 to 16,000, there is a decrease, increase, but the difference we will write in the decrease column, that is 6,000 rupees. Okay. So this thing you have to remember. This is the only thing you have to remember under the working capital, that is current assets increase means increase column, decrease means decrease column. But current liability, when it is increased, write in the decrease column. When it is decreased, write in the increase column. Okay, so just an opposite rule here. So make you have to follow these rules while preparing the working capital management. Now last column you have to total it. Total the last column. You will get 96,000 and 26,000. Here the total of only the current liability. Okay. After that, you have to find out the working capital. How to find out the working capital is current assets minus current liability. That is, the total of current assets in 2008 is 1 lakh. 1 lakh minus 40,000, 60,000. See, I have written here 1 lakh minus 40,000, 60,000. The same way here, the total is 1,70,000. 1,70,000 minus 40, you will get 1,30,000. Okay. After writing this, here it is 60,000. Here it is 1,30,000. After that, you have to total. See, till here everything is finished. After this, you have to total only this. Only one item here. See, what is the total here? Don't total this 40,000 everything. Only this 1,30,000. Okay, so here also 1,30,000. Now what is the difference between 1,30,000 and here? If you write 1,30,000, same amount you write 1,30,000. Now what is the difference? 1,30,000 minus 60, 70,000. So 70,000 you will write here. Okay, 70,000 you will write here. What happens to the working capital? Working capital 60 to 1,30,000. So there is a increase. So increase in the working capital. So right here net increase in working capital 70,000. To make it total same 1,30,000, 1,30,000. Say if there is an increase means write in the decrease column 70,000. Now you total, both the total will be same 96,000 and 96,000. Okay. So the difference amount you have to find out. First find out that current assets minus current liability. Then you will go through the difference which is there between 1,30,000 and 70,000. Same here you write down, then you can calculate. This is the rules I have written. When there is an increase in current liability, result in increase in working capital. Decrease in current assets, result in decrease in current liability. And decrease in current liability, increase in current liability, result in decrease in working capital. decrease in current liability will result in increase in working capital. This is the rules, just what I have said you while preparing this, the same I have repeated here. Okay, thank you.